Burke Mickelson. A senior, number 3, Anders Rosequist. A senior, number 12, Rocky Bringhurst. Junior, number 13, Stockton Anderson. And a senior, number 21, Brooks Mickelson.
And let's give our keys of the game now. Keys of the game brought to you by Utah Independent Bank. Loan decisions are made right here in town. Utah Independent Bank of Salina, Monroe, and Beaver. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Right now, I think for North Sevier, they can't get caught up in the hype. You know, all the pressure's on Rowland Hall. They're the number 1 seed. They're supposed to win this game. You know, if you're North Sevier, you just got to slow down, run your offense, and then it's going to come down to the boards. North Sevier's got to take advantage of both the offensive and defensive boards, crash them hard, and keep Rowland Hall off.
Time for the Chisholm Family Dentistry opening tip-off. Chisholm Family Dentistry does everything to ensure their patients receive excellent dental work. Call for an appointment today at 527-3555. That's Chisholm Family Dentistry. It'll be Brooks Mickelson at jumping it for North Sevier, but it's easily won by Rowland Hall, but he hit it so hard he knocked it out of bounds at Isaiah Adams, so it will be North Sevier basketball. It's quite a swat.
It was. He got up in the air, and that's a good volleyball spike.
Yes, it was. So Anders Rosequist will inbound for North Sevier. Into the backcourt he goes to Brooks Mickelson. Brings it across the timeline, works his way left side. Now comes up top to Stockton Anderson. Left side back to Mickelson on the wing. In a fake right, goes left, looking baseline. Got bumped, scoop it up, misses it short, rebound tipped out. And running it down will be Rocky Bringhurst. He goes to the floor, no foul called. Picked up by Burke Mickelson. Bounce pass across the lane to Brooks, but tipped away from behind and taken away by Rowland Hall's Jack Dishman. Down the floor it comes to Provost. Lob right side to Adams. He hits the floor hard as he got undercut and a foul called. Adams will go to the line to shoot 2. And going to be called, I believe, against Stockton Anderson. That is the case. That'll be his first, team's first.
It looked like Rowland Hall was trying to go for an alley-oop right there, see if Adam could throw that thing down. Stockton Anderson just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and undercut him, picks up his first foul.
So he's at the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. First free throw is good, nothing but net by Adams. He's got one more coming, 1-0 as Rowland Hall strikes first. Apex Foot and Ankle Institute calling today, 287-2444 to see Dr. Viliami Vakauda Kakala. Adams makes them both, he's got 2. Full court press by Rowland Hall, Rosequist in the backcourt, up ahead to Anderson, but way behind him, out of bounds it goes. 2 quick turnovers by North Sevier in this one.
And just miscommunication. Anders thought he was going to be there, and he wasn't.
Up top, Ballard has it for Rowland Hall. Guarded by Anderson, goes off the screen. Picks up his dribble and comes up top to Dishman. Pump fake on the 3, steps to his right as they got Mickelson in the air. Does throw up a 3. Foul called on the rebound, and it's going to go against Rowland Hall. They're going to give it to Isaiah Adams. That'll be his first and the team's first.
And Dishman, great three-point shooter. He's actually made more three-point shots than North Sevier's team put together.
And you can see he wanted it there. Down the floor, Anderson has it through his hands, off his head, tries to corral it on the baseline, can't do it, out of bounds by North Sevier. 3 turnovers on 3 possessions by the Wolves in the first 53 seconds.
Yeah, not the way they wanted to start. Let's see if they can come out and put some pressure on them here.
Up the floor comes Rowland Hall, left side, they get it to Provost. Now skip past right side, Dishman for 3 from the corner. That'll be short off the rim, rebound by Bringhurst for the Wolves. He'll get it to Rosequist. Now to Anderson. Stockton will bring it up the floor against the press. Picks up his dribble, comes back to Rosequist. Skip pass right side to Mickelson. Brooks fakes right, goes left, comes back out to Rosequist. Anders will set up for 3. Knocks it down. A Riverstone Contractors 3-pointer, and North Sevier has the 3-2 lead.
Didn't look like he really wanted to shoot it, but then found himself wide open.
Left side, Provost will drive the lane. Nice pass across the lane to Royer, and he'll make the way in. Nearly dropped off, but able to get it to fall. Lead goes back to Rowland Hall, 4-3, 6:25 to go in the first quarter on the Parts House scoreboard. Up the floor comes Brooks Mickelson, drives left side, a pass to Burke Mickelson, corrals it, up and in. What a pass by Brooks, and Burke able to get the lay-in.
Able to thread it right across the paint right there, and Burke put it right around his shoulders, able to pick it off, and North Sevier's got a 1-point lead.
Trey Provost with it up top now for the Winged Lions. Left side he goes into the corner to Ballard. Back up top to Dishman. Dishman works his way right side. Lott got away with the travel. Lob inside to Adams. Adams puts it up against the double team. Missed it hard. Rebound though by Royer. Out to Provost. Pulling left elbow. 12-footer off the rim though. Good. Missed it short. Rebound by Brooks Mickelson. 5-4 Wolves with the lead, and 5:44 to go in the first quarter with the basketball. Mickelson drives. Reach-in foul going to be called on Royer. That'll be his first and the team's second. North Sevier basketball on the left side. Into the game now for Rowland Hall. For Royer is going to be Yusef Salama. And also coming in, Xander Smith for the Winged Lions as Trey Provost will check out. Inbounding on the side will be Stockton Anderson into the backcourt. He gets it to Anders Rosequist. Rosequist across the timeline, hands back to Anderson. Left side is going to Mickelson, knocked out of bounds by Salama. It remains at North Sevier basketball. Not much of a passing lane there, and Brooks telling it Stockton that one's not, don't gamble with that one.
Yeah, there was absolutely nowhere to go. North Sevier dodges a bullet in keeping that ball.
Pass comes into Mickelson. He's being guarded tightly by Salama. Works his way right side, going to drive in against him. Kick it right side to Rosequist for three as the defense sags. Off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Smith for Rowland Hall. Down the floor, it comes up ahead to Salama. Lobs up top, and the defense, or his teammate had backed up, and so it was a bad pass picked up by Bringhurst up top to Mickelson. Left side, Rosequist. Pump fake on the three. He'll come back out to Brooks, and they'll reset the offense. That was the first turnover, by the way, by Rowland Hall. Mickelson wants Anderson to control the offense. Can't get it to him as he's got Ballard all over him. So Brooks dribbles left side. Now he comes up top to Anderson. Under 5 to go in the first quarter. 5-4 Wolves on the Parts House scoreboard. Up top, Rosequist off the screen, guarded by Dishman. Holding. Got to count on him. Now he'll back out. Crossover dribble, looking back door, not there. He'll come back out to Anderson. Stockton goes right wing to Bringhurst. Right elbow now to Burke Mickelson. Back up top to Anderson. Work goes off the screen by Mickelson. Into the corner to Bringhurst. He'll take the three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, tipped up, and Salama has it for the Winged Lions. Down the floor comes at Ballard. Ballard, top of the key. Hands off to Dishman. Dishman high left side, comes back high right to Ballard. 4:20 to go in the first quarter. 5-4 Wolves on the Parts House scoreboard. Ballard off the screen, hesitation dribble, going to drive left, kick it out. Three-pointer on the way from Xander Smith, in and out, and Stockton Anderson has the rebound for North Sevier. Up ahead to Burke Mickelson. Burke wasn't looking. Rosequist able to run it down, and he hands off to Brooks Mickelson. And Brooks looks to drive, passes up top. Ball got knocked away by Ballard, but picked up by Anderson. He'll hand left side to Rosequist. Rosequist off the screen by Mickelson. That's Burke. Right side he goes to Bringhurst. And timeout called by Coach Heath. Didn't like what he saw, so we're going to take it with him on the Richfield Days Inn timeout. 3:56 to go in the first quarter on the Parts House scoreboard. North Sevier 5, Rowland Hall 4 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Mountain Land Supply of Richfield is the Central Utah leader in plumbing, waterworks, turf, and ag irrigation. Mountain Land Supply features an entire line of Rainbird sprinklers and systems for your yard or commercial property and backs it up with an extremely knowledgeable staff that cares about the local community because they live here. Visit them at 2104 South Red Hills Drive in Richfield or call for a showroom appointment 435-896-9606. Mountain Land Supply is proud to sponsor high school sports and wishes the teams, coaches, and players success.
And Richfield Days Inn timeout. Take a timeout yourself and visit Richfield City, the gateway to the national parks, and stay at Richfield Days Inn by calling 896-6476. Anders Rosequist inbounds into the backcourt to Brooks Mickelson, guarded tightly by Yusef Salama, and Rosequist nearly got in trouble there on the sideline.
Everybody ran away from the ball instead of going to it.
Up top, Burke Mickelson has it. He'll go right side to Rosequist off the screen, picked up by Ballard. Inside they get it into Mickelson, working on Salama. Over the top of him, too hard air ball. Rebound Adams for Rowland Hall. They have a chance to regain the lead. Up the floor it comes to Provost to check back into the timeout, driving the lane. Scoop it up, blocked by Mickelson. That's Brooks, and he's coming the other way. Brooks across the timeline, works his way right side, picks up his dribble on the wing. Now he needs help. And he'll go right side to Rosequist. He'll go baseline, gets cut off, and step back, 12-footer, misses it short. Rebound Adams for Rowland Hall.
In the last several possessions for North Sevier, getting decent looks. It's not falling right now.
Up top, Ballard has it. He'll go high left. Provost left open. Going to pump fake on the three. Drives in. Bounces down the lane to Salama. Back up top to Ballard. Guarded by Anderson. One dribble lob into Adams. And Brooks Mickelson jumps the passing lane and takes it away.
So far, that's kind of been the only offense that Rowland Hall's been trying to do is get it inside to their big guy.
And then North Seville turns it back over as they try to go down the floor to Rosequist. Rosequist wasn't streaking and then had to hurry and turn on the afterburners and couldn't quite get there. Back into the game for Rowland Hall is Dishman. Leaving the game is Xander Smith.
And North Sevier, their own worst enemy. What's that, 5 turnovers?
Just four. So they had 3 on their first 3 possessions. Much better since then, but that is number 4. Up the floor comes Ballard for Rowland Hall. Guarded by Anderson. He'll go right side on the flare to Provost. Provost off the screen. Hesitation dribble. Going to drive in. Puts up the runner, and they're going to call traveling first. And that'll be the 3rd turnover by Rowland Hall.
You know, Provost not a very tall kid, maybe what, 5'6", 5'7", but very quick. He got to the basket in a hurry.
Full court press by Rowland Hall. Bringhurst bounce pass up ahead to Brooks Mickelson. He'll drive the lane, pass left side to Burke, and Burke scoops it up, misses it off the back of the rim. Rebound taken by Dishman for the Winged Lions. He's coming the other way. Right side, behind the back dribble, kick it right side to Salama. Up top to Dishman. He'll take the straightaway three. Off the rim, no good. Anderson the rebound inside for the Wolves. Both teams have gone silent offensively here. 2:18 to go in the first quarter. 5-4 North Sevier on the Parts House scoreboard. Anders Rosequist with it. He'll come high right to Bringhurst. Bringhurst guarded by Dishman up top to Burke Mickelson. Picked up by Provost. And the man defense. Right side Anderson off the screen. Thought about the three. Defense sags. Now he takes the three. And off the rim, no good. Rebound by Ballard for Rowland Hall. Down the lane, they get it up ahead to Salama. A lob into Adams, overthrew him, looking for that lob in alley-oop. And now Dishman has it on the backside. He'll drive, ball got stripped right to Adams, and he'll lay it in. The lead goes back to Rowland Hall, our fourth lead change, 6-5 your score. Pass comes into Rocky Bringhurst, up ahead, left side to Burke Mickelson. Mickelson going to drive in against Adam, put it up off the glass, missed it short. Brooks with the putback, he'll miss it short. Rebound Adams again, up ahead to Provost. Provost going to drive, he'll be tripped up and fouled by Rocky Bringhurst. And Bringhurst immediately helping him to his feet. Foul on Rocky will be his first and the team's second. Or team's third, excuse me. They gave it, means it has it as their third. I think they messed that up though. I'm pretty sure there should be two on each team here.
And they got 4 to 1.
Now they're just adding it up. They're just adding fouls all over the place.
That's it. Yeah. Let's just give it to whoever.
Now they've got
12.
Inbounding underneath will be Salama for Rowland Hall. Left side, he gets it in to Royer, who just checked back in. Now high left to Provost. Into the corner we go. Dishman for three off the screen. There it is. They've been trying to get him to knock one down, and he hits that one. That is going to be a Riverstone Contractors three-pointer. Fernando Elmer into the game for North Sevier. He has it across the timeline. Being trapped, he'll get it to Rosequist. Rosequist guarded by Salama, drives in. Nice bounce pass left side to Bringhurst, and he'll be fouled. And he's going to the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line to shoot two. That'll be the second on Isaiah Adams, third team foul on Rowland Hall.
And Adams did get some air on that. He got up high and made the block. It was a clean block, but the body is what hit him and caused the foul.
First free throw from Bringhurst is good, nothing but net. He's got his first point. 9-6 is your score. Largest lead of the game is 4 for Rowland Hall, which was there just a moment ago after that Riverstone Contractors three-pointer. Second free throw from Bringhurst, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound by Oscar Percy, who just checked into the game. He's got some pretty good size for the Winged Lions. Up the floor comes Provost, left side to Salama. Salama going to dribble middle, gets to the elbow, skip pass right side to Royer. Royer low block into Percy, working on Burke Mickelson, misses the shot. Elmer the rebound underneath, saves it as he falls out of bounds into Rocky Bringhurst. Under a minute to go, 9-6 Rowland Hall. Bringhurst across the timeline, gets it up top to Rosequist. Rosequist holding. Guarded by Royer, going to dribble right, hand off to Bringhurst. Bringhurst dribbles middle, he gets in the lane, kick it left side to Mickelson, out to Elmer. Elmer skip pass right side to Bringhurst, 35 seconds left. In the lane to Burke Mickelson, working on Percy, put it up, blocked off the glass by Percy, and Percy comes down with it.
A great block. Burke had a lane, went there, spun quick, just the long arms was able to get that block.
And the speed of Provost going to get the second foul on Rocky Bringhurst as Bringhurst couldn't get there in time to cut him off. And that'll be the third team foul on North Sevier. Salama checks out of the game. Xander Smith back in for Rowland Hall. Jack Dishman will inbound underneath for the Winged Lions. 4 around the key. Left side Royer up top to Provost. Guarded by Bringhurst. Got around. I'm going to drive the lane. Scoop up the left hand. Too hard off the glass. Elmer the rebound for the Wolves. 16 seconds to go in the quarter. North Sevier going to try to pull within one or tie. And now it's going to be reach around foul called on Trey Provost. That'll be his first and the fourth team foul.
He had a wide open layup. Provost did on the offensive side. I don't know why he decided to switch it to his left hand, but did and come up a little bit short.
They get Rocky Bringhurst out of there. Don't want him to pick up his third foul. They have him as with 3 fouls. That's not right though. They should only have him as 2. They've got to make sure they get that corrected. Elmer has it as he'll bring it across the timeline. 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Dribbles right, goes to the corner to Rosequist. 6 seconds to go. Hands off to Elmer. Elmer comes back out to Anderson, 3 seconds, and he'll launch the long 3 off the back of the rim, no good. And at the end of 1, it is Rowland Hall 9, North Sevier 6. And on the Parts House scoreboard, we'll take the break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
High-speed Wi-Fi. Not quite as important as running water in your home, but close. Centricom powers your Wi-Fi network with consistent speeds to keep all your gadgets going strong. streaming video players, laptops, tablets, even smartphones, so you're never stuck with those big cell data charges. And talk about value. Just pick your speed and keep the Wi-Fi flowing in your home at a great low price. Upgrade your internet today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
So 9-6 your score as we come back out of the quarter break. Rowland Hall with the 3-point lead over North Sevier, and it will be Rowland Hall basketball going into this second quarter. So both teams kind of went cold offensively there for a little while before Jack Dishman hit a big three-pointer for Rowland Hall, and that's the difference in this one. Wing Lions basketball. And nearly a travel by Rowland Hall. Didn't quite drag his pivot foot. Now right side Dishman has it. Up top it'll go to Smith. Swing it high left to Ballard, who nearly traveled a moment ago, but able to hold that pivot foot down. Guarded by Fernando Elmer. Works his way left side. Going to pick up his dribble. Inside they go. Xander Smith working on the short corner. Spin move against Anderson. Puts up the shot. Nice take by Xander Smith. His first bucket off the bench.
Yeah, got it down to him. Did a good job of getting his shoulders low to create some separation on that offensive side and then finished.
Largest lead of the game is now 5, 11-6. Rowland Hall. Right side Elmer has it for the Wolves. Up top he'll come to Rosequist. Thought about the three. Instead goes back to Elmer, and he'll back out to reset. Right side he hands off to Mickelson. Mickelson guarded by Royer. Going to drive the lane. Bounce pass up top to Anderson. Stockton holding, comes right side back to Elmer on the wing. 7:05 to go in the half. Elmer looking for Rosequist, gets it to him as they got the size advantage. The triple team comes and he will be fouled. Are they going to give it on the shot or on the ground? They're going to give it on the shot, so Rosequist will go to the line to shoot two. The foul on Xander Smith will be his first and the team's fifth this half.
Yeah, North Sevier's coaching staff picking up that the Rowland Hall is switching all the screens. So they just keep screening until you get a mismatch, and Rosequist had a mismatch that time as a much shorter player was on him, and he was able to draw the foul.
Cody Christensen into the game for North Sevier as Stockton Anderson checks out. Rosequist made the first free throw and the second from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. Up the floor it comes to Ballard, guarded by Elmer. He'll hand off up top to Dishman. Dishman guarded by Brooks Mickelson, works his way left side, now backs out. 6:50 to go in the half. They lob inside to Percy. Percy working on Brooke Mickelson. Spin move into lane. Up and under. Puts it up off the glass. No good, but a foul called. And he'll go to the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. Foul go against Burke. That'll be his first and the team's fourth of this half.
Yeah, and some great moves as he went down, fake to the right, back to the left, back to the right and left again, and then finally went up and was able to get the foul.
First free throw by Percy is good. He's got his first point off the bench. Yusef Salama back into the game for Rowland Hall, and coming out will be Maya Royer. Second free throw is nothing but net, so Percy makes them both. Once again, give Dr. Vilayami Vakuda call at 287-2444 at Apex Foot and Ankle Institute. Elmer has it in the backcourt. He'll lob up ahead to Rosequist across the timeline. Anders down the lane to Brooks Mickelson. He'll drive in, puts it up off the glass and in. Brooks Mickelson with his first bucket of the game.
Yeah, the press break did not look pretty by all means, but they got it down where it needed to go.
13-10 your score, and Brooks Mickelson tips the pass away. It goes to Brooks, one-on-one against Ballard. Crossover dribble, lost the handle. Hands off to Christensen, who couldn't quite handle it. Out to Rosequist for three. In and out on the three-pointer, and rebound by Brooks Mickelson, and knocked it to bounds. The last touch by Rowland Hall. North Sevier basketball on the left sideline.
Yeah, lucky Brooks Mickelson didn't come up with a foul on that, as it looked like he went over the top of Rowland Hall to keep that ball alive.
I agree with you as Dishman checks out of the game for Rowland Hall. Trey Provost back in for the Winged Lions. 13-10, North Sevier trying to tie or pull within one. Elmer on the Thunder logo. Guarded by Ballard. Gonna go four high is North Sevier. Right side to Elmer on the flare. Picked back up by Ballard. Up top to Rosequist off the screen. He's guarded by Provost. Backdoor pass to Elmer. Blocked by Percy off the glass again. His second block of the game. Coming the other way is Ballard. Left side to Provost. He'll pull up for three. Knocks it down. Trey Provost, a big transition three-pointer. His first bucket of the game. 16-10, Rowland Hall.
Yeah, and a huge swing. Goes from 2 points for North Sevier on the blocked shot to 3 points for Rowland Hall.
Brooks Mickelson going to get called for traveling as he got tied up, ripped the ball away, then took that extra step. And that'll be the 5th turnover now by North Sevier. 5:39 to go in the half. 6-point lead for Rowland Hall. That's their largest lead of the game. 16-10 your score. Yo-yoing up top is Ballard, guarded by Elmer. Off the screen by Salama. Now comes back to the way, goes to Provost off the flare. Provost off the screen by Percy, hesitates, gonna drive in, pull up 8-footer, knocks it down. Trey Provost now with 5 points, that's a team high. 18-10, now an 8-point lead for Rowland Hall. Christensen in the backcourt goes to Rosequist. Rosequist back to Christensen across the timeline, ahead to Mickelson. Mickelson spin move in the lane, working on Smith, right side to Elmer. He'll launch the 3, off the back of the rim, high bounce, rebound, knocked away by Percy, picked up by Provost. He's coming the other way. Provost right side, bounce pass in the lane to Percy. A little bit too low, and he's going to travel as he went to get it, and he fell down. Stockton Anderson back into the game for North Sevier. Coming out will be
nobody.
Anders Rosequist. And Xander Smith going to check out. As Jack Dishman back in
try
for
to play with
Rowland
6
Hall.
guys.
Might as well. Try it until they tell you they can't. Anderson in the backcourt. He'll come up ahead to Elmer. Elmer down the lane to Mickelson. Fakes the pass, going to dribble across, and he'll be fouled by Dishman with the trip. That'll be the first foul on Dishman, and the 6th team foul on Rowland Hall.
And this is a big offensive possession for North Sevier. They've got to stop the bleeding here, see if they can get a bucket.
Boston Ballard checks out as Maya Royer back into the game for Rowland Hall. Anderson will inbound to the backcourt to Fernando Elmer, picked up by Provost. Elmer up ahead, left side, high to Mickelson. That's Brooks. He'll go up top to Burke Mickelson. Swing it right side, Christensen. Looking in the lane, nothing there as the defense sagged. Up top to Anderson. Swing it right side, Christensen. Cody, one dribble, comes back out to Elmer. Left side to Anderson. Looking for Burke inside against Percy. Nothing there. Tries to come up top, and Provost jumps the passing lane, but knocks it out of bounds. It remains North Sevier basketball on the sideline.
You got one of your best post players posting up a taller guy, but when he's open like that, you got to get him the ball.
And now Stockton Anderson nearly throws it away. Elmer saves it in. Burke Mickelson has it. No over and back called. Might have got away with one there if it did North Sevier as Burke Mickelson caught it in the backcourt. Low block, they work it into Brooks Mickelson. Knocked away by Salama. Brooks gets it back, being double teamed, and now they will have the reach-in foul called on, who are they going to give it to here? Salama or Provost. Both of them, I think, could have fouled him. They're going to give it to Provost, and that'll be his 2nd, team 7th. So Brooks Mickelson at the line to shoot 1-1. Provost will leave as Boston Ballard comes back into the game. Coach Ross for Rowland Hall looking for an explanation. Not sure on what. That one was a clear foul, unless he was talking about something that happened earlier. Front end of the 1-1 for Mickelson from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. Shot is up, in and out, and drops in. He'll shoot another. Makes it a 7-point game.
Nice shooter's touch there to get that point. They desperately needed that basket if they can get one more here.
Been outscored 9-5 now in this 2nd quarter. Second one off the rim, no good. Rebound Percy for Rowland Hall. Percy doesn't start, but wisely Coach Ross is keeping him in there as he has been huge defensively, and nobody guards Maya Royer, and he'll go all the way to the basket, uncontested, and lay it in.
He caught that ball, and you could see he gets going straight to the hoop.
Mickelson left side comes out to Anderson, right side high to Elmer. 9-point Rowland Hall lead, 20-11. Elmer comes right elbow to Brooke Mickelson, drives in against Percy, lost the handle, out of bounds, and they say it will be Rowland Hall basketball. Turnover by North Sevier as their 6th. The Wolves just look out of sorts in this first half. Unable to get anything going offensively. Boston Ballard will bring it across the timeline. Works his way right side with a pass to Salama. Gonna fake left, goes right on the baseline, cut off by Elmer, and a foul called on the drive on Elmer. That'll be the 1st on Fernando and the 5th team foul on North Sevier. Dishman to inbound underneath. He'll lob it out up top to Salama, who hands to Ballard. 3:35 to go in the half. 20-11 your score on the Parts House scoreboard for the Good Stuff and Auto Parts. Visit the Parts House in Salina. Left side, Ballard drives, and he'll be fouled. And they're going to call it on the shot as he went into the air. So Ballard will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Stockton Anderson will be his 2nd, 6th team foul on North Sevier. Rowland Hall yet to miss a free throw, 4 for 4 as a team, while North Sevier is 4 for 6 in the game. First free throw from Ballard is good.
And they're just doing a great job of just driving to the basket. You know, they find a little crease, they put their head down and they go hard.
Anders Rosquist checks back in for Fernando Elmer. Second free throw is good by Ballard. He makes them both. He's got 2 points. All 5 starters have now scored for Rowland Hall. They're doubling up North Sevier, 22-11. Brooks Mickelson has it against the press. Going to dribble left side down the lane. Spin move. Put it up. Blocked by Percy again. Just huge inside has been Oscar Percy. Up the floor, left side. Dishman transition 3. In and out. Rebound by Brooke Mickelson for the Wolves. They'll go to Stockton Anderson. Anderson picks up his dribble, tries to go to Burke. Burke runs into Dishman, and Dishman loses out of bounds. He couldn't quite handle the pass, and he hits the floor awkwardly. Kind of a weird landing there for Dishman, and he's going to come out of the game as Xander Smith checks in. Timeout called first. The Richfield Days in timeout. 3:08 to go in the half. On the Parts House scoreboard, it is Rowland Hall 22, North Sevier 11 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
Affordable.
Fun.
Cutting edge.
Progressive.
Creative.
Fulfilling.
Energetic.
Innovative.
Passionate.
Inviting.
With compound rankings by CNN Money, bestschools.org, Washington Monthly, and the Aspen Institute, Snow College is the #1 college in the nation.
Celebrating 125 years of excellence. Visit snow.edu.
And welcome back here to Desert Hills High School. North Sevier basketball coming out of the timeout. And for Coach Heath, Ryan, right there, what are you telling your team?
I tell them to settle down a little bit offensively. They've got to get the ball inside. I think they've only got 1 point here in the last couple minutes.
Brooks Mickelson on the sideline, looks to drive, cut off by Royer. There's the double team. Nice pass to Christensen inside, and he'll lay it in. You called it.
It fell asleep on the backside, and Cody Christensen went to the opposite block, and they found him.
Left side, three-pointer from Xander Smith. Off the rim, no good. Percy the rebound over Brooke Mickelson, and he'll lay it into the left hand.
Yeah, that was great. Burke Mickelson did a good job of boxing him out. Just the height, he's just able to reach up and get that ball from him.
Up ahead, left side, and Percy knocks it out of bounds as he jumps the passing lane. It'll be North Sevier basketball on the left sideline. And Isaiah Adams going to come into the game for Rowland Hall for Maya Royer. So now both, they got the Twin Towers in there. Their version of the Twin Towers does Rowland Hall with Adams and Percy. 2:33 to go in the half. 24-13, Winged Lions the lead.
Yeah, I think a great move on Coach Ross's part to get both of his bigger guys in there.
Left side it goes to Christensen, looking low block for Brooks Mickelson. Can't get it in, comes out to Anderson. Anderson picks up his dribble high left, comes up top to Rosequist. Double team comes, high post to Brooks Mickelson, threw it too low off his knee out of bounds. 7th turnover by the Wolves. So 2:19 to go in the half. 24-13, Rowland Hall the 11-point lead. They can add to it here. Ballard across the timeline. Lobs high post to Adams. Working on Christensen, looking for Percy, not there. Left side, they get it to Smith. Now they go to Percy inside, low block, puts it the shot off the side of the backboard, no good. Didn't realize how deep he was. Rebound by Rosequist for North Sevier. Christensen high left side to the Thunder logo to Rosequist. High post now to Mickelson, nothing back door. Mickelson works his way to the right elbow, picks it up. Now he needs help, bounce pass out to Rosequist. Anders dribbles in the lane. Picks it back up, comes out to Christensen. Cody goes back to Rosequist. Gone to a zone defense here, and if they were at the game on Tuesday where North Sevier struggled against the Canav zone. Christensen dribbles in, misses the shot off the glass, rebound by Percy.
Did get the ball down inside, just missed the shot.
Up top, Ballard swing it left side, Smith, he'll take the three, air ball hard, and the rebound out of bounds. It'll be North Sevier basketball. Trey Provost, Jack Dishman into the game. Smith will check out, along with Ballard, and also Royer into the game. Percy will check out, and North Sevier's got to love that.
Yes, he's kind of taken over the game on the boards.
I think he's got 3 or 4 blocks as well. Anderson in the backcourt against the Rowland Hall press. Up ahead to Christensen. Cody back to Rosequist across the timeline. Down the floor to Anderson. They miss Burke. And now up top back to Rosequist. Into the corner to Anderson. Stockton goes low block to Brooks. Double team comes back to Anderson. Pump fake on the 3. He'll looks to drive. Got cut off. Goes into the corner to Mickelson. That's Brooks. Guarded by Dishman. He'll rise up for 3. Off the rim. No good. Missed it. Rebound by Adams. Down the floor, he gets it to Salama. Salama left side, high off the glass, no good, and a foul called on Brooks Mickelson. And that'll send Salama to the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line to shoot 2. First foul on Brooks, 7th team foul on the Wolves with 57 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, that last offensive possession, North Sevier had some players down on the post, wide open, just either not being able to see him or just decide not to throw the ball in there. But for whatever reason, it wasn't going inside.
Salama makes the first free throw. He's got his first point of the game. And Percy into the game. Adams will leave for Rowland Hall. They now have their largest lead here at 12 as Cesar Bernardino comes in for North Sevier and Brooks Mickelson will leave for the Wolves. One more free throw coming from Yusef Salama. Off the back of the rim, no good. Bernardino the rebound, and he lost it out of bounds. Rowland Hall basketball. Then that kind of first half for the Wolves.
It has. They cannot catch a break, and most of it's self-inflicted.
Trey Provost checks out as Xander Smith comes back in. Now Boston Ballard going to come back in for Rowland Hall, and Maya Royer will leave. 55 seconds left in the half, 25-13, 12-point Rowland Hall lead. Left side it comes to Ballard. Up top he'll come to Smith. Pump fake on the three, going to drive in against Rosquist. Comes back out to Salama. He'll look to drive, got cut off. Now he picks it up at the top of the key. High left it comes to Ballard. Right side high to Dishman, back to Ballard. As they reset the offense. Ballard up the screen by Percy. Looks to drive. Cut off by Anderson. Up top to Dishman. Dishman guarded by Christensen. Left side high he goes to Smith. Smith off the screen. Going to drive in the lane. Scoop it up with the right hand. Air ball. Rebound Rosquist. Smith hits the floor. Wanted the foul call. Didn't get it. Rosquist has it. Work his way to the middle of the floor. Going to drive in all the way right side. Off the glass. Round the rim. No good. Rebound tipped out. It's on the floor. Dishman has it for the Winged Lions. And he'll slow as he crosses the timeline. 18 seconds to go in the half. Left side Dishman. Guarded by Christensen. Low block into Percy. Percy working in on Mickelson. Up and under. Puts up the left hand. Knocks it down. He's got 6 off the bench.
He's been solid for him underneath, as that was an excellent move again.
4 seconds to go in the half. Up ahead to Bernardino. Underneath Burke Mickelson. Laying it at the buzzer. Burke Mickelson with the bucket. And that'll be how the first half comes to an end. A much-needed bucket there for the Wolves, but they still trail by 12 at the half. 27-15 is your score. Rowland Hall on top on the Parts House scoreboard. We'll take the break and come back with the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Mountain Utah Family Medicine in Richfield is committed to providing compassionate, patient-centered, high-quality care to patients of all ages. Our staff of highly skilled and experienced care providers offer a wide variety of advanced medical care and treatment services for you and your family. We offer convenient appointment times, including after-hours services. Place your health and wellness in the hands of experienced medical professionals by scheduling an appointment with our physicians today. 435-896-9561.
And welcome back here to Desert Hills High School. Robert Lovell with you alongside Ryan Higgs. This is the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show. Jones and DeMille Engineering applauds the teams for hard work, dedication, and commitment. The race for excellence has no finish line. At the half, it is Rowland Hall 27 and North Sevier 15. Ryan, your takeaway from this first half?
You know, both teams looked a little sluggish coming out, but then, you know, Rowland Hall's kind of picked it up defensively and offensively and been able to score and do things like that. North Sevier, on the other hand, their big nemesis right now is turnovers. And a lot of them unforced turnovers, just turning and throwing the ball away when nobody's there. And then they've had a couple good looks down inside, but defensively, Rowland Hall's been doing a great job of blocking shots and creating one-shot opportunities for North Sevier.
Let's take a look at our first half stats here in this one. Your stat check brought to you by Sorensen Levitt Insurance Agency. For your insurance needs, visit the Sorensen Levitt Insurance Agency in offering mutual of Enumclaw insurance. Call Corey in Richfield at 896-4471 or Cena Rasmussen in Saline at 529-7471. And it is, let's start with Rowland Hall, 6 points off the bench for Oscar Percy, but that hasn't been the biggest factor. His defense has limited North Sevier big time in this first half.
It has, especially since North Sevier, the only big guy they've been trying to go to is Burke Mickelson, and he's done an excellent job on him, pushing him out in the paint, making Burke shoot some shots that he doesn't want to shoot, and then just his length. You know, Burke was open the one time and turned around and thought he had a layup, and here comes Percy and blocks his shot. So he's been doing an excellent job on the defensive side for Rowland Hall.
And then after that, 5 points from Trey Provost, 4 apiece from Maya Royer and Isaiah Adams, 3 points from Jack Dishman, and 2 apiece from Boston Ballard and Xander Smith, and 1 point from Yusef Salama. As a team, they are in this first half 7 for 8 from the free throw line, Ben Money from the charity stripe, and they have just 5 turnovers in this first half. How they look on the rebound side of things?
Rebound-wise, they're both knotted out. They both have 14 rebounds apiece. As we mentioned earlier, the big key for North Sevier, they keep turning the ball over. You know, if you're Rowland Hall, you say, hey, you keep turning it over. It's leading to some easy baskets for us. But, you know, Rowland Hall did pick up their defense. You know, they come out and try to full court press, went back into a half court trap as well, and North Sevier's just been throwing the ball right to them.
Then you look at the stats for North Sevier. 5 points from Anders Rosequist to lead the way, 4 from Brooke Mickelson, 3 from Brooks Mickelson, 2 off the bench for Cody Christensen, and 1 from Rocky Bringhurst. It did hurt to have Rocky on the bench for nearly the entire second quarter as well without his defense out there.
Yeah, he picked up his second foul, and Coach Heath pulls him out of the game, so he didn't pick up his third, because North Sevier is not as deep. They don't have as many guys to go to on the bench, and so fouls are huge. You know, so he's got to pull Rocky out and say, hey, we got to keep you for the second half and hope we can keep it close in this first half. But you'd like to see, you know, when Rocky comes back in here in this third quarter, to see him drive more to the basket. I don't think there's anybody quicker than he is out there, you know, as far as getting to the basket and get himself to the free throw line and see if he can get some easy points for North Sevier.
As a team, they're 4 for 6 from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line, and by my count, 8 turnovers in this first half by North Sevier. There's your first half stats, once again brought to you by the Sorensen Levitt Insurance Agency. For your insurance needs, visit the Sorensen Levitt Insurance Agency in Richfield and Salina on Main Street in both cities. That's your first half stats. We'll take a break here inside the Jones & DeMille Engineering halftime show. The champions are propelled by dedication, teamwork, commitment, vision, and a desire to be their best. Jones & DeMille Engineering, your local award-winning engineering firm. At the half, it is Rowland Hall 27, North Sevier 15. We'll take the break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
You remember your family, right? Those cute little zombies that are always stuck to their screens? Well, with router limits, you can manage screen time, filter web content, and track the browsing history of all your kids. All you have to do is plug this little guy into your router. Seriously, that's it. Router limit starts with screen time. You can set a schedule for each family member, what they can do online, and when they can do it. You can filter content by category or even by specific website. Sure, you've got great kids, but sooner or later, they're going to come in contact with something that's not so great. Router Limits lets you see what they see so that you can have those important conversations before the internet has them for you. Router Limits helps my family disconnect from devices and reconnect with each other.
Visit Centricom.com to learn more.
DP Curtis Trucking is a family-oriented business that works hard to get their drivers home on the weekend. DP Curtis is hiring reliable drivers with starting wage at 40 cents per mile, going to 42 cents after 90 days. Additional pay for tarps, drops, picks, and additional trailers. Employment options include insurance, 401k, paid vacation, and bonuses, and more. If you'd like to join the DP Curtis family, call for details, 435-893-2886. That's 893-2886, or click dpcurtis.com.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Looking for an affordable car, truck, or SUV? The two guys at CarWise have you covered with vehicles starting as low as $4,000. Go to carwiseutah.com to check out our inventory, or come see us in person at 1220 South State Street in Salina. And don't worry if your credit's not the best, we've got you covered there too. Give us a call at 435-287-2277. Shop Wise. Shop CarWise. Go to carwiseutah.com to check out our inventory.
Sevier Valley Hospital supports our local athletes, not only during the game, but when they need some help to get back into it too. Our own team of starters includes physicians who specialize in orthopedic and general surgery, ENT, podiatry, family and internal medicine, pain management, and other areas of care. And they work to repair sports and everyday injuries right at our hospital, helping to keep both our athletes and their fans close to home for your care. Sevier Valley Hospital, healing for life.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Mountain Land Supply of Richfield is the central Utah leader in plumbing, waterworks, turf, and ag irrigation. Mountain Land Supply features an entire line of Rainbird sprinklers and systems for your yard or commercial property and backs it up with an extremely knowledgeable staff that cares about the local community because they live here. Visit them at 2104 South Red Hills Drive in Richfield or call for a showroom appointment 435-896-9606. Mountain Land Supply is proud to sponsor high school sports and wishes the teams, coaches, and players success.
And welcome back here to the Jones and Emil Engineering halftime show. Jones and Emil Engineering has a supports our youth in their efforts to develop new talents and passions, paving the way to success. Best of luck to our rural teams this season. And Ryan, coming into the second half now with North Sevier trailing Rowland Hall 27-15. What does North Sevier need to do to get back in this game?
Stop turning the ball over would be a good start for them. You know, I'd like to see North Sevier come out, maybe go into some sort of press if they can get some turnovers, get right back into this game. They're definitely not out of the game. North Sevier has been a pretty good second half team as far as staying with it or scoring wise. But there's been a lot of transition points for Rowland Hall off of those turnovers. So if they can cut back those turnovers and then maybe ratchet up a little bit on defense, they should be able to get right back in this game.
And 12-point game as we come into the second half. The start of the second half is brought to you by Mason Diesel Services, servicing engines and transmissions on heavy-duty trucks and big rigs while offering heavy-duty wreckers. That's Mason Diesel Services, 529-7477. And North Sevier, I believe, will start with the basketball in this second half. Yes, they will. So North Sevier basketball to start the second half, down 12 points, 27-15. So watch for those things that Ryan just mentioned coming into half number 2. Just an update for those of you Sevier County fans. Richfield, the 6th seed out of Region 15. They trailed the top seed out of Region 13 and the number 1 ranked team Morgan by 3 in the fourth quarter, 40-37, the score in that one. Up the floor comes Stockton Anderson, and he'll have a pass knocked out of bounds by Dishman. Remains North Sevier basketball on the left sideline. Starters on the floor for the Wolves, as well as the Winged Lions of Rowland Hall. Anderson inbound. He'll get it into Rocky Bringhurst. Bringhurst nearly lost it, but corrals it in the corner. To the wing to Anderson, knocked out of bounds by Dishman, and again, North Sevier basketball. Good hustle by Dishman in this first.
Just creating some havoc, just getting his hands in the passing lane and making it difficult for North Sevier.
Pass will come into Brooks Mickelson, back to Anderson. Anderson going to drive baseline, cut off by Royer. He'll come back out to Mickelson on the left wing. Guarded by Royer, up top to Burke Mickelson, swing it right side, Bringhurst. Rocky fakes left. Guarded by Provost. One dribble, low block into Mickelson. That's Brooks working on Royer. Put it up off the glass and in. He's got 5, Brooks Mickelson. Up the floor to Dishman, guarded by Brooks. He'll come out to Ballard. 7:23 to go in the third. Ballard on the Thunder logo. Left side he comes to Provost. Provost up the screen. Have the pick and roll. Now he does get it to him. Royer, the easy lay-in.
Man, I don't know if North Sevier was expecting a switch or whatever, but both players went with Provost, and that left a wide open layup.
Anderson gets it across the timeline against the press. Picks up his dribble. He'll come up top to Brooks Mickelson. 29-17 year score on the Parts House scoreboard. 7 minutes to go in the third. North Sevier down 12. Bringhurst goes low block into Mickelson. Nice pass to Brooke Mickelson. Put it up off the glass and in. Brooke Mickelson now with 6 points.
And just enough on that double clutch that it didn't get blocked, and he was able to finish.
Provost drives left side. Nice handoff to Isaiah Adams. He's tied underneath. Lost the basketball. It's on the ground. And how do they call a timeout? The ball
They
was
didn't
loose.
have the ball.
They call a timeout, and the coaching staff for North Sevier can't believe it. The ball was on the ground when the timeout was called, and they give it to him. And so a timeout for Rowland Hall. A Richfield Days In timeout. We'll take the 30-second break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
High-speed Wi-Fi. Not quite as important as running water in your home, but close. Centricom powers your Wi-Fi network with consistent speeds to keep all your gadgets going strong. Streaming video players, laptops, tablets, even smartphones, so you're never stuck with those big cell data charges. And talk about value. Just pick your speed and keep the Wi-Fi flowing in your home at a great low price. Upgrade your internet today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
And welcome back here to Desert Hills High School. Rowland Hall basketball coming out of the timeout. Boston Ballard has it. The Thunder logo goes right to the Dishman, who wasn't expecting it, but was able to knock it down and pick it up. Right side back to Ballard on near the timeline. 29-19 your score, 10-point Rowland Hall lead. Right side Provost. Off the screen, looks to drive, gets in the lane, and in a wave off the shot. Foul going to be called on North Sevier. It's going to go against Rocky Bringhurst. And I think Rocky is saying he wasn't even there. The coaching staff for North Sevier saying it was on 13, but they're going to give it to Rocky, so that he picks up his third foul. Pass comes into Adams. Into the corner, they go to Ballard. Ballard works his way around to the Thunder logo. 6:12 to go in the third quarter. Ballard up top, crossover dribble, drives in against Anderson, and foul going to be called on the drive again. This one will go against Rosequist on the help defense. That'll be his first and the team's second.
Yeah, they just offensively, Rowland Hall just spread him out, and he was able to drive down the lane. It was either give up a layup or commit the foul.
Dishman leaves the game as Xander Smith checks back in for the Winged Lions. He'll inbound underneath, looking for Adams. And they lob into him, the low block, double teams there. The baby hook, in and out, rebound, Burke Mickelson. So North Sevier with a chance to cut it to single digits, down 29-19. Anderson up top, picks up his dribble. He'll come high left side to Mickelson. That's Brooks. Up top to Burke. Burke goes right wing it to Bringhurst. Low block to Brinkelson, but Yusef Salama jumps the passing lane and takes it away. Ninth turnover by the Wolves. Up the floor comes Ballard. They'll go off the screen by Salama. Up top to Xander Smith. Straight away three. Off the back of the rim. High bounce. Nobody boxes out Ballard. On the putback, he'll be fouled by Stockton Anderson, and Ballard going to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, that shot went up, and those four North Sevier players just turned and looked at the basket. And Rowland Hall just streaked right down there and was able to pick up the rebound.
Foul on Stockton Anderson will be his third. And misses the free throw, does Ballard. He'll shoot one more. Anderson will lead the game as Elmer checks in. So I have that as Stockton's third foul. They have it as his first foul. The scoreboard, I don't know what's going on over there with the foul situation. Second free throw is good by Ballard. So he's got 3 points. Brooks Mickelson beats the press with the dribble drive. Bounce pass to Burke. Nice pass up and under move as he got Adams in the air on the pump fake. And Burke Mickelson now with 8 points. That's a game high. 9-point game. Dishman the other way for three. Off the back side of the rim, no good. Bringhurst the rebound. He'll get it ahead to Fernando Elmer. Down the floor to Brooks Mickelson. Going to drive in against Salama. Bounce pass taken away by Salama as he's looking for Burke Mickelson. Then he dribbled it off his teammate's foot out of bounds. Turnover by Rowland Hall. North Sevier basketball. And Brooks Mickelson trying to tell the official, I got slapped on the arm there on that drive. And the official not buying it.
And North Sevier dodging one on that one as Rowland Hall comes down and launches up a quick three-pointer. See if North Sevier can capitalize on the other side, only down by 9 now.
Elmer will just throw it out to the timeline to Brooks Mickelson. Picked up by Salama, left side back to Elmer. Dishman jumps the passing lane and tips it, but Mickelson runs it down. Now up top it comes to Bringhurst. He'll drive left side, put it up off the glass, no good, but a foul called, and he'll go to the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line to shoot two.
And that's what they need from Rocky, especially if they've got who's guarding him? Provost guarding him because he's got the height advantage, a little bit quicker going to his left. He got to the basket in a hurry, was able to pick up the foul.
That's the third foul on Provost. First free throw from Bringhurst is good. Rocky now with 2 points. One more free throw coming to try to cut this to a 7-point game.
Yeah, in fact, if you're going to keep him on him, just go ahead and post him up.
Yeah, good point. As Bringhurst knocks down both free throws, he's got 3. 30-23 your score. Rowland Hall up 7. 4:55 to go in the third quarter on the Parts House scoreboard. Left side is Ballard, guarded by Elmer. Crossover dribbler. Low block into Percy. Step back on Burke Mickelson. Spin move in the lane. Up and under move. Puts it up off the glass too hard. Rebound. Foul called. If it's on Bringhurst, that'll be his fourth. Who are they going to give it to?
It is.
They are going to give it to Bringhurst, and that's crucial. The foul called earlier that should have been on Stockton Anderson that instead went to Bringhurst makes it so Bringhurst now has 4 fouls. And he'll leave the game. That's costly there for the Wolves as Cody Christensen comes in. Right side, they lob it into Salama, out to Ballard. Guarded by Christensen, into the corner to Dishman, open for the 3. Nothing but net. Jack Dishman, the triple. He's got 6, another Riverstone Contractors 3-pointer. Back to a 10-point Rowland Hall lead. Up top, Christensen has it. Top of the key, guarded by Dishman. He picks up his dribble, now needs help and goes left wing to Burke Mickelson. Burke comes out to Elmer as they set up the offense. Elmer left side, pulls up for 3. In and out, off the glass and drops in. Fernando Elmer, the Riverstone Contractors 3-pointer.
Now that's some shooter's touch there. It looked like it was going to pop out hard, and it just softly died and able to roll back in.
Riverstone Contractors at your plumbing and heating source in Sevier County. Left side, Provost, pump fake on the 3, gonna drive in, gets it in the lane, puts up the shot, misses it short. Rebound is gonna be a foul called on Rowland Hall. Gonna go against Oscar Percy, that'll be his first and the team's second this half.
And he's just trying to keep the ball alive. It was Percy, got up high, just got a little body contact on that rebound as he was going for it. So North Sevier a chance to cut into this lead even more as they've cut it down to 7 here.
Maya Royer into the game. Coming out will be Provost. Full court press. Rosequist has it. Goes to Mickelson, to Christensen. Christensen in the double team up ahead to Elmer. Elmer transition 3. Off the backside of the rim, no good. Rebound by Salama. Tries to throw it off of Rosequist and able to do so. It will be Rowland Hall basketball. 3:47 to go in the third. A little quicker 3 than I think you want to see there.
Yeah, and then Elmer didn't even have it. I mean, he wasn't able to square up. Just kind of got rid of the ball a little too quick.
Dishman a quick 3. That's going to be blocked by Mickelson. No, it was not blocked by Mickelson. Brooks Mickelson put his hands up saying, don't touch it, don't touch it. And I think he sold it to the ref. I'm pretty sure he touched that shot. They're going to talk about it as the official. And I'm pretty sure that that shot was altered by Mickelson. I don't know. Hard to tell on the replay, but when you look at the way it came out of his hand, it looked like it was altered.
Yeah, you know, Dishman's not going to miss a shot by 5 feet.
Brooks Mickelson against the press, goes to Christensen, down the floor to Elmer, up to Mickelson. Mickelson in the lane, left side, and he traveled first. He wanted to quickly pass it to Burke, but the lane wasn't there, and he didn't get the ball down in time. 11 turnovers by the Wolves.
Again, another missed opportunity for North Sevier.
3.5 to go in the third, 33-26 your score. Left side it comes to Salama, guarded by Rosequist, off the screen, looking for the pick and roll with Royer. They got it to him, but a little bit late, and then he traveled as he did a hop step. Turnover by Rowland Hall will be their 7th. Again, a chance for North Sevier to cut into the 7-point Rowland Hall lead.
And on that last play, the one that was blocked, if you're an official and you don't see it, you can't say, hey, I saw him block the shot if you didn't see it.
And you got to give a little kudos to Brooks Mickelson who sold it. Cody Christensen dives on the floor, but as he picks it up,
he's going to call a foul.
Be fouled. I thought the rule was going to be a traveling call on Christensen, but instead it's going to be a foul.
Give him a timeout.
Oh, no, Coach Heath able to get the timeout called. So there you go, timeout called by Coach Heath. The Richfield Days Inn timeout. And they do give I think they did call a foul right there as well as he just put the numbers up. We'll see when we come back from this timeout on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Again, not sure what's going on at the scoreboard at the fouls. He definitely showed some numbers too at the scores table when they called that timeout.
And I think then just a quick way to tell is if they've got, when they blow their whistle, if he puts his hand up.
And a turnover by North Sevier, but they get it right back, and now Salama going to be called for the foul on Rowland Hall.
And so I was just going to say, so an official, when they blow their whistle, when he throws his hand up, if his hand is closed in a fist, it's usually a foul. If it's open, then it's something else, and there's no foul called. And he did have it open on that last whistle.
And now Elmer's going to be fouled as he tries to bring it across the timeline. That's going to go against Jack Dishman. That'll be his second. And the team's, according to the scoreboard, fourth. But again, I'm not sure I believe what's happening over there.
No, especially when they're 3 fouls off of certain players. And
Right. Pass will come into Brooks Mickelson. He'll hand off to Christensen. 3 minutes to go.
The one
Now,
thing we do know is the
official
score
book-
is right.
Yes, the score is right. The scoreboard is different than the official book. Dishman with another steal for Rowland Hall. He'll miss the layup, though. Rebound by Adams. He'll go back up. Missed it short, but a foul called, and he'll go to the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. Sloppy play by North Sevier. They've had opportunity after opportunity to cut into this 7-point lead, and they just continue giving the basketball back to Rowland Hall.
Yeah, they just, I mean, even there, just missed opportunity, even had a chance to get the rebound on the missed layup, and then nobody boxed him out.
Adams makes the first free throw. He's got 5. Makes the lead back to 8, 34-26. They've led by as many as 14 in this game, has Rowland Hall. Second free throw around the rim and drops in. So Adams 4 for 4 from the charity stripe, has 6 points and a 9-point lead for Rowland Hall. Pass comes into Brooks Mickelson. He'll bring it across the timeline against the press. And then he'll hand off to Cody Christensen, right side high to Rosequist. Rosequist to back out, guarded by Dishman. Works his way left side, looking for Christensen. Defense behind him, knocks it away, but he gets it back and goes to Elmer. Right side, it goes to Christensen. Cody off the screen, looking for Burke, can't get it to him, picks up his dribble, he needs help, hands to Elmer. Elmer dribbles in, goes to Burke Mickelson in the corner. He'll work his way back to the top of the key. Crossover dribble, gonna drive left side against Percy. Pump fake, got him in the air, off the glass and in. Burke Mickelson with 10.
A couple seconds before that, Burke come around, had a wide open lane for a layup. Did not take it, pulled it out, but then went strong back to the hoop.
So again, a 7-point game. Left side is Ballard, picked up by Elmer. Up top, it'll come to Dishman. Swing it right side to Salama. Guarded by Rosequist, looking for Adams. They get it to him in the corner. Now they go to Percy inside. Cody Christensen with a steal from behind. 8th turnover by Rowland Hall. Fernando Elmer down the floor. Guarded tightly by Ballard. Picks up his dribble and comes up top to Mickelson. Brooks goes right side high to Christensen. Cody off the screen by Burke. Thought about the 3. Now comes left side high to Elmer. Back to Christensen left side. Guarded by the much taller Adams. I think that's one of the reasons he hesitated on that 3-pointer. Now the ball gets knocked away by Adams. It's on the ground. Adams saves it, but picked up by Christensen, and he'll be fouled by Ballard. That'll be on Ballard, his first, and the 5th team foul on Rowland Hall.
And nobody for North Sevier wants to take control of the game. They get the ball in their hands and quickly pass it to somebody else, and nobody sure who wants to be the leader out there right now.
Right. Salama and Percy will leave the game. Percy hasn't had near the impact this second half as he did in the first half. Trey Provost back in along with Meyer Royer for Rowland Hall. Pass will come into Elmer, guarded by Boston Ballard. Goes right side to Rosequist, picked up by Dishman. Off the screen by Burke for the pick and roll, not there, up top to Mickelson. Brooks looks to drive, cut off in the free throw line. He goes right side to Burke. Burke in the lane. Hands off to Elmer. Elmer right side out to Rosequist on the wing. Thought about the 3. Looking for Mickelson, they get it inside, knocked away from Royer, who is able to come around three-quarter and tip it away. Up ahead to Provost, bounce pass inside, Burke Mickelson with the steal. Turnovers each way. Both teams playing pretty sloppy here in the second half. Minute to go in the third quarter, 35-28. Rowland Hall the 7-point lead. Burke Mickelson gonna drive in against Adams. Got caught underneath the basket, tries to rise up, got blocked by Adams, gets it back, and a foul called as it goes back up. And Mickelson will go to the line to shoot 2. The foul on Adams will be his 3rd.
Yeah, huge foul there for Rowland Hall to get his 3rd, but I'd like to see Burke be a lot more aggressive. There's a couple times that he should be driving to the basket, and he's just kind of going out in a circle, passing it back out to another teammate.
First free throw by Mickelson. Short off the rim and got it to fall. Took a couple of bounces on the front of the rim and dropped in. He's got 7 in this third quarter, a game-high 11.
Got a chance to cut this to 5.
They trailed by 12 at the halftime break, did North Sevier. And now they trail by 5 as Mickelson makes them both from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. Down the floor to Ballard. Dribbles to the middle. Right side he goes to Royer. Picked up by Rosequist. One dribble up top. He comes to Provost. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. 35-30 Rowland Hall. Provost off the screen. Drives left side. Scoop it up. Missed it short. Got a little out of control. Rebound Burke Mickelson as he falls. He gets it to Rosequist to avoid the travel. Rosequist left side. Up top to Burke Mickelson. Burke left elbow, low block into Brooks, and Brooks lost the handle on it, dives to the floor, ball's on the ground, picked up by Dishman. He'll get it out to Ballard. Another turnover by the Wolves. Up ahead to Adams, off the glass, got it to fall. Back to a 7-point game. Again, missed opportunities by the Wolves. In this third quarter alone, they have 6 turnovers, and they've still cut into the lead by almost half. Left side, Cody Christensen drives, and he'll be fouled. He's going to the line to shoot 2.
And that's what they need right there. Just like Cody Christensen did, just put your head down, go hard to the basket. You're either going to get a layup or you're going to get fouled and go to the free throw line.
Foul on Jack Dishman is his third for Rowland Hall. First free throws of the night for Cody Christensen from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. And knocks down the first one. Christensen with 3 points, making a case for that sub of the game. Brought to you by Albee Lumber. Second free throw from Christensen, off the back rim, no good, long rebound. Provost has it for Rowland Hall. Up ahead, left side of Dishman, guarded by Rosequist, right in his face. He'll put up the shot at the buzzer, blocked, and a foul gonna be called. A late whistle and 3 free throws coming for Jack Dishman as the quarter ends. Coach Heath can't believe it. Foul on Anders Rosequist will be his second. They're gonna have the teams go to their benches. We'll take the break. When we come back, we'll let you know how the free throws went and get you ready for the fourth quarter. On the Parts House scoreboard, it is Rowland Hall 37 and North Sevier 31. We'll take the break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and CentralCom Channel 10.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
Affordable.
Fun.
Cutting edge.
Progressive.
Creative.
Fulfilling.
Energetic.
Innovative.
Passionate.
Inviting.
With compound rankings by CNN Money, bestschools.org, Washington Monthly, and the Aspen Institute, Snow College is the #1 college in the nation.
Celebrating 125 years of excellence. Visit snow.edu.
Are you paying too much for bulk gas, diesel, oil, and lube? Are you constantly running out of fuel for your business, farm, or hobby? Well, you should be calling Sevier Valley Oil Company. Sevier Valley Oil is your full-service bulk fuel, oil, and lube supplier. Now operating out of St. George and Richfield, Sevier Valley Oil is now covering all of southern Utah with quality petroleum products. From super tankers to farm delivery wagons, they have you covered. Make the right call today, 435-896-4406.
A big foul call at the end of the third quarter puts Jack Dishman at the line, and he makes all 3 free throws for Rowland Hall. And going into the fourth, they lead at 40-31 on the Parts House scoreboard.
And not only are those 3 free throws huge, but they get the ball to start this fourth quarter.
Boston Ballard has it for the Winged Lions. Left side, he comes to Provost. Guarded by Christensen. Off the screen, looking for the pick and roll. It wasn't there. He'll come out to Royer. Right side to Ballard. 9-point Rowland Hall lead. Up top to Adams. Swing it left side to Dishman, guarded by Mickelson off the screen. There's the pick and roll, got it to him. Adams inside, counter, and he's fouled. Isaiah Adams, the bucket and the chance at the 3-point play.
That's 4 times we've seen Rowland Hall run that pick and roll to perfection. Now, I don't know what North Sevier's doing defensively, but both guys are staying with the ball, and nobody is staying with the other guy. If you're going to switch, you need to switch. If not, then stick with your guy.
The and one from Adams is good. He's got 11. I think they gave that to Anders Rosequist, which they show that as his second foul, but it should be his third if it is. 12-point lead for Rowland Hall. They led by 12 at the half. North Sevier cut it down to 5 in the third quarter. Then those 5 straight points by Rowland Hall. And then Elmer answers on the other end with a nice runner inside.
Yeah, so all that hard work, North Sevier, cutting back into this game, that third quarter disappeared within a matter of seconds as they had 6 points in roughly 5 seconds.
Right. Provost, goes up top to Adams. Swing it left side to Ballard. Ballard off the screen. Comes out to right wing to Royer. He'll go to Dishman. Dishman dribbles in the lane. Kicks it back to Royer. 15-footer on the baseline. Off the rim, no good. Brooks Mickelson the rebound for the Wolves. Again, North Sevier can cut it to single digits. Brooks Mickelson up ahead, drives in. Royer tips it away. Ball's on the ground, diving forward to both players, but it's picked up by Ballard. Down the floor up ahead to Dishman, and Dishman travels, got away with it, and now they do call it a late whistle on the traveling violation. That'll be their 10th turnover.
Again, North Sevier cannot afford to do what they did in that third quarter and not take advantage of these opportunities. If they want to get back in this game and give themselves a chance, they've got to score here.
Do you go to a press at all if you're North Sevier here in the fourth, down 10?
I think you've got to figure out some way to get some turnovers. And that would be the best way to do it, is jumping into a press.
Rosequist guarded by Dishman, picks up his dribble, goes left side high to Mickelson, goes right flare back to Rosequist for three. Off the rim, no good. He tried to get the foul called as he hit the floor, didn't get it. Rebound Ballard. Ballard up ahead, right side to Provost. Provost lob down the lane to Adams, got open underneath, reverse layup is good. Isaiah Adams now at 13. Back to a 12-point Rowland Hall lead, 45-33. Rosequist across the timeline, Yo-Yo's guarded by Dishman. 4 high right now for the Wolves. Works his way to the left side. Has Elmer streak the baseline, picks up his dribble, looking for Mickelson, low block, they get it to him, guarded by Royer. Mickelson now to Christensen, he'll take the three from the wing, in and out. Rebound tipped up off the rim, rebound now by Mickelson, that's Brooks, he'll drive the lane, puts it up, short off the rim, rebound Burke, he'll go back up and in. Burke Mickelson now at 14. So back to 10, 45-35 on the Parts House scoreboard. Ballard across the timeline, guarded tightly by Elmer. 5:40 to go, left side he gets it to Provost. Provost gonna drive left side, puts it up off the glass, got it to fall. Trey Provost now with 7. Rosequist across the timeline, 5:26 to go in the game. Works his way left side, guarded by Dishman. Gonna drive in against him, and there's gotta be a foul called there, and there will be. That'll be the 4th on Dishman, so a big foul there on Rowland Hall, and it sends Anders Rosequist to the line to shoot 1-1. He'll come out of the game, does Dishman. Checking in is Yusef Salama. Cody Christensen will leave the game as Rocky Bringhurst comes back in with his 4 fouls.
Yeah, with Rocky's speed, I'd expect them to go into a half-court trap, see if they can get some turnovers.
Front end of the 1-1 by Rosequist, nothing but net. He'll shoot another. 6 points for Anders. Of course, Anders hit the 3-pointer that kept North Sevier's season alive Tuesday night against Kanab with 1.5 seconds left to get the 53-51 win. Anders makes the second one there. He's got 7. Again, a 10-point game, 47-37, Rowland Hall. Provost has it. There's the 1-2-2 trap. And then Brooks Mickelson jumps into the passing lane and takes it away. He'll drive in against Ballard. Too hard off the glass. Elmer the rebound. Out to Rosequist on the wing. Back to Elmer. Left side to Bringhurst. They get it into Mickelson on the low block. Nothing in the lane. He'll kick it back out to Elmer. Elmer holding. Now goes back to Mickelson. Working on Royer. Off the glass, no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to go against Meyer Royer, and that'll be his 2nd. Team's 9th.
Yeah, what you'd like to see Brooks do that on that fast break opportunity. You kind of tried to fade away, trying to avoid the contact. Just put your shoulder down, go right into him. That way you stay square towards the basket and give yourself a chance for it to go in.
Mickelson makes the first. He's got another one coming. Chance to cut it down to 8 with under 5 to go. Second free throw from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line is good. In and out, off the glass and in. Mickelson now with 7. Again, an 8-point game, 47-39, Rowland Hall. Here's the trap again by the Wolves. They get it ahead to Salama, and Salama needs help as he's being trapped. Gets it into the corner to Royer. Back up top to Ballard. There's the trap again, right side Salama, into the corner to Royer. He'll drive baseline, puts up the runner from 8 feet, missed it short. Brooke Mickelson the rebound. Chance to cut it to 6 or possibly 5. Up ahead to Bringhurst. He'll pull up on the wing, down the lane. Mickelson, wide open layup is good. Brooks Mickelson now with 9. Again, a 6-point game, 47-41, Rowland Hall. Up ahead is Ballard, and it's got to be a foul or a carry, and they're going to call the foul on Rosequist, and that'll send Ballard to the line to shoot 1-1. So the foul on Rosequist. They're going to call that his 3rd. So 3 now on Rosequist. Ballard at the line. Front end of the 1-1 is good. He'll shoot another. Ballard with 4 points for Rowland Hall, all of them coming from the charity stripe. Meyer Royer checks out of the game as Jack Dishman comes back in with his 4 fouls.
And for the most part, Rowland Hall has been pretty deadly from the free throw line.
Went 7 for 8 in the first half. And in the second half, they missed that one, does Ballard. They are in the second half, 8 for 10 now. Left side, Brooks Mickelson drives against the double team. He'll put it up, blocked on the shot, and then he touched it last. Out of bounds it goes. Rowland Hall basketball. Like the aggressive play, but you got to be smart as well.
Just trying to do a little too much right there. He actually had Fernando streaking down in front of him. Nice little bounce pass would have got him a layup.
There comes the trapping at half-court trap by North Sevier. Right side, Ballard has it. He'll go to Salama, tries to drive, got cut off, being trapped in the corner, and a timeout called by Coach Ross just in time as they would have thrown it away into the backcourt. So a Richfield Days in timeout. We'll take it on the Parts House scoreboard. 4:05 to go. It's Rowland Hall 48, North Sevier 41 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centracom Channel 10.
DP Curtis Trucking is a family-oriented business that works hard to get their drivers home on the weekend. DP Curtis is hiring reliable drivers with starting wage at 40 cents per mile, going to 42 cents after 90 days. Additional pay for tarps, drops, picks, and additional trailers. Employment options include insurance, 401k, paid vacation, and bonuses, and more. If you'd like to join the DP Curtis family, call for details, 435-893-2886. That's 893-2886, or click dpcurtis.com.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Rowland Hall basketball coming out of the timeout. The pass will come into Ballard. There's the trap by the Wolves. Ballard dribbles to the timeline, tries to pass out, and a kick on Bringhurst as he did get his foot on it right as Ballard passed it. So it remains Rowland Hall basketball. And Isaiah Adams going to come back into the game for the Winged Lions as Meyer Royer checks out. 7-point game here. Rowland Hall with the lead and the ball. Oscar Percy into the game for Adams. So they decided they didn't want Adams. They wanted Percy inside.
Yeah, Percy's been playing a lot better defense, I think, for the Winged Lions.
Ballard has it in the backcourt. He'll lob up ahead to Salama. Salama drives the lane, skip past Rice into Dishman. Pump fake on the three. He'll drive in, pull up 15-footer from the elbow, in and out. Rebound, Burke Mickelson, and a foul called on Oscar Percy. That'll send Mickelson to the line to shoot 2 on the 10th team foul by Rowland Hall.
Yeah, the one thing Rowland Hall is doing here to keep North Sevier in this game is they're rushing their shots. When they've got a 7-point lead and they're putting up some shots that probably they shouldn't be shooting. Well, they haven't been shooting them all game long, and now they're trying to rush those opportunities.
2 free throws from Mickelson on the 10th team foul. First one is off the back of the rim, no good. And they've given North Sevier opportunities at the free throw line as well. So far, North Sevier has done fairly well from the charity stripe in this game. They missed that one there, though. Second free throw from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. Shot is up, and that one is good. So Mickelson makes 1 of 2. He's got a game-high 15 and cuts the lead back to 6, 48-42. Here's the trap. Right side high, Ballard has it. Works his way to the wing. Guarded by Rosequist. There's lob up top. Got it to Salama, and a foul going to be called. If it's on Bringhurst, that's his 5th. And they're going to give it to Rocky Bringhurst. So Bringhurst will leave. It could have been on Bringhurst or Elmer, but they go with Rocky. He'll foul out with 3:40 to go in the game in what could be his final game as a North Sevier Wolf. Wolves, though, trying to come back in this one as Stockton Anderson checks back into the game. 3:40 to go, down 6. Yusef Salama at the free throw line. He's 1 for 2 in the game from the charity stripe. Here's the front end of the 1-and-1. Nothing but net. He'll shoot another. Salama with 2 points off the bench. Chance to put him back up by 8. Second one off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Stockton Anderson for the Wolves. He's coming the other way. Up ahead, Rice into Brooks Mickelson. Brooks gets in the lane against Salama, put it up against him, short off the rim, and ball's on the ground. Anderson gets the rebound against Percy. Anders Roska's going to drive baseline. He'll miss the shot, and a foul going to be called on the shot. It's going to go against Percy. That will be his 3rd. So Anders Rosquist will go to the line to shoot 2.
And this is what I think North Sevier should have been doing the whole game, just attacking the basket. Look at this. The one stat that does stand out, North Sevier has 8 rebounds here in the 4th quarter. Rowland Hall, 0.
Wow. The first free throw, though, by Rosequist, no good. He was 4 for 4 before that. Xander Smith into the game. Jack Dishman checks out for Rowland Hall. 7-point game. Rosequist can cut it to 6 with this second free throw from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. Call Apex today at 287-2444 for foot and ankle needs. Second free throw is good by Rosequist. He's got 8. Ballard across the timeline, goes high post to Smith, left side high to Provost, into the corner to Salama. Salama guarded by Rosequist, and Rosequist gonna get his hands on him and be called for a foul. He's looking for an explanation, but that was a clear foul. That'll be his 4th. 10th team foul as well, so it sends Salama to the line to shoot 2.
North Sevier's just trading baskets as they made 1 foul shot. North Sevier comes down and makes 1. At some point, they've got to widen the gap here and at least get a 3 or play some defense.
Get a stop and makes baskets in a succession. First free throw in and out by Salama.
So now they do have that opportunity to cut into it, even if he makes this one. But they need something other than a free throw.
3:17 to go, or at least make both free throws.
Right.
Second one by Salama is good, so he makes 1 of 2. He's got 3 points off the bench. Isaiah Adams back into the game as Oscar Percy will leave for Rowland Hall. Full court press on by the wing Lions. 7-point lead, 50-43. 3:17 to go in the game. Down the floor comes to Brooks Mickelson. He'll go to Elmer in the backcourt. Elmer
double
dribbled. He wanted to pass it down the floor, and his teammate wasn't looking, so he had to put it back down. And turnover by North Sevier is their 15th. Much better in the fourth quarter. That's their first turnover in the fourth quarter after having 6 in the third.
And very costly one as they had a chance to get within 5.
High left to come to Provost. He'll lob into the corner to Adams. Back up top to Smith. Now right wing it goes to Ballard. Ballard works his way back around. Pass to Smith. Able to corral it. Inside they go to Adams. Blocking the shot, but he's able to get it in anyways. Isaiah Adams now at 15 for a team high. Up the floor, Brooks Mickelson. 9-point lead for Rowland Hall. Anders Rosquist goes left side to Elmer. Elmer on the wing. Right side he comes to Anderson. Stockton drives the lane. Puts it up. Blocked. Nope. Nice pass to Brooks Mickelson. Blocked by Adams. Out of bounds. North Sevier basketball underneath. 2:42 to go. Down 9. Stockton Anderson will inbound for the Wolves. Left corner he comes to Mickelson. Up top to Brooks Mickelson. Brooks guarded by Salama. Going to drive right side against him. Jump stop in the lane. Puts it up. Lost out of bounds. North Sevier loses it. Rowland Hall basketball. And now the outside official's going to come in and say that was tipped. It is North Sevier basketball.
So now the Rowland Hall fans getting on him because
they're going to change it. Go back to Rowland Hall.
Oh.
Down the floor it comes to Provost. You don't see that very often. One official say that was tipped, and then the underneath officials say no, it wasn't. And now a turnover by Rowland Hall as they throw it away against the half-court trap. 12th turnover by the Winged Lions, North Sevier basketball.
The ball never lies.
2:25 to go, down 9 for the Wolves. Trying to survive here against Rowland Hall. Trying to come back against Rowland Hall. Right side, Anderson drives in, gets cut off on the elbow. Goes short corner to Elmer. Elmer comes off to the wing. Off the screen by Anderson, works his way to the Thunder logo. Guarded by Ballard, crossover dribble. Not much happening offensively for North Sevier. Left to get it into Mickelson. He'll put it up off the glass and in. Nice shot by Brooks. He's got 11. Again, a 7-point game. 52-45, 2 minutes to go. Ballard across the timeline, gets it head to Provost. Left side in the corner to Salama. They're going to let him shoot the 3. Knocks it down. Big 3-pointer. Yusef Salama's got 6. A Riverstone Contractors 3-pointer pushes it back to 8.
And that was a huge
10,
shot.
excuse me.
Huge shot.
55-45. Anderson up top. Works his way left side. Looking for Elmer. Gets it to him up top. Elmer goes right, short corner to Mickelson. Guarded by Salama. Going to drive in against him. Puts it up over Banks and off the glass. No good, but he's going to the line to shoot 2 from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. The foul is going to go against Yusef Salama. That's his second. 1:34 to go, down 10. North Sevier at the free throw line with Brooks Mickelson. After this game, we've got Eagles versus Eagles coming up.
And it should be a great game.
Brooks Mickelson makes the first. He's got 12. Your alma mater, the Millard Eagles, against the newcomer to 2A, the Duchesne Eagles. Myself, Dennis Aldridge, will have the call on that one right here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. Second free throw by Mickelson, no good, but Brooke with the rebound down the lane. He'll go back in, pump fake, got everybody in the air, goes up, blocked by Adams as he still came over the block. Down the floor, Provost gets it ahead to Ballard, and he'll make the way up. Big time play there.
A great defensive stand for Rowland Hall.
And they go back up 11, 57-46. Rosequist left side, hands to Anderson. Stockton thought about the long 3, instead goes down the lane to Brooke Mickelson, working on Adams. Needs help as he's working on it tight, goes up and under, blocked by Adams again, and coming the other way will be Ballard. Up ahead, left side to Provost against Rosequist, Euro step, and Rosequist able to poke it away. Provost gets it back, and a timeout called by Coach Ross. 1 minute to go. It's a Richfield Days Inn timeout on the Parts House scoreboard. It is Rowland Hall 57, North Sevier 46. We'll take the break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Looking for an affordable car, truck, or SUV? The two guys at CarWise have you covered with vehicles starting as low as $4,000. Go to carwiseutah.com to check out our inventory, or come see us in person at 1220 South State Street in Salina. And don't worry if your credit's not the best, we've got you covered there too. Give us a call at 435-287-2277. Shop Wise, shop CarWise. Go to carwiseutah.com to check out our inventory.
Sevier Valley Hospital supports our local athletes, not only during the game, but when they need some help to get back into it too. Our own team of starters includes physicians who specialize in orthopedic and general surgery, ENT, podiatry, family and internal medicine, pain management, and other areas of care. And they work to repair sports and everyday injuries right at our hospital, helping to keep both our athletes and their fans close to home for your care. Sevier Valley Hospital, healing for life.
11-point Rowland Hall lead, and they have the basketball coming out of the Richfield Days in timeout. 57-46, 1 minute to go in this one. North Sevier had multiple opportunities, could never quite get back into this game. They got within 5 in the third quarter, within 6 here in the fourth, but never got past that.
Yeah, you can't say they did not have an opportunity to give themselves a chance at winning this game.
They just couldn't capitalize on the opportunities given them. Stockton Anderson going to be called for the foul, and Yusef Salama will go to the line to shoot 2 for Rowland Hall. Salama is 3 for 6 in the game from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line.
And just knocked down a huge three-point shot as North Sevier had it to 7. Chance for a good stop, and he steps back, and nobody picked him up and knocks down the 3.
First free throw from Salama with 55 seconds left is good. He's got 7 points off the bench. One more free throw coming. Rowland Hall with just one player down the lane. That's Isaiah Adams. Second free throw is good. So he makes them both on this trip. He's got 8 points. 13-point lead for Rowland Hall. Their largest of the game was 14 back in the first half. Stockton Anderson, right wing, picks up his dribble up top. He comes to Rosequist. Rosequist going to drive in the lane, puts up the runner over Adams. Partially blocked. Brooke Mickelson has it. Stripped, though, by Salama. And then Salama loses. Well, they're going to call double dribble on him. And so it will be North Sevier basketball on the left sideline.
And North Sevier just playing for pride right here. See if they can get a couple more baskets, as it's pretty much Rowland Hall's game as they're up 13 with 40 seconds to go.
Kemp just trying to cut it to single digits at this point. Brooks Mickelson up top, going to drive in, pull up on the right elbow, 15-footer, knocks it down. Brooks Mickelson had a good game tonight, 14 points, 11 in the second half. Full court press now by the Wolves, and Brooks Mickelson will commit the foul on Salama. That'll be the second on Brooks, and Yusef Salama will go to the line to shoot 2. Made 3 in a row, has Salama, after going at 2 for 5 to begin his trips to the free throw line.
And they had the ball in the hands of some other Rowland Hall players. But then this isn't the one you want to foul, as he's knocked down those last couple.
First free throw from Salama is good. He's got 9. Again, 6 of those coming from the charity stripe. Brooke Mickelson will leave the game as Cody Christensen comes in for the Wolves. One more free throw coming. 31 seconds left in this one. And that one is good, so Salama makes them both. He's got 10 points, 9 in this fourth quarter. And Stockton Anderson will be fouled by Xander Smith. Not sure if why you do that if you're Smith. And Coach Ross can just shake his head at that one. Be his second foul. First free throws of the game for Stockton Anderson.
Him and Stockton must have a pact. They said, hey, I need to get to the free throw line here so you can foul me.
Anderson's first one is good. First point of the game for Stockton. That makes it so all 5 starters have scored for the Wolves. Back into the game, Royer for Rowland Hall, and Smith will leave after that foul. One more free throw coming. Shot is up and good, so back to 11 with the free throws from Stockton Anderson. He's got 2 points. And now another quick foul going to be called on North Sevier. That'll send Trey Provost to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Brooks Mickelson will be his 3rd. These are the first free throws of the game for Provost with 26 seconds to go, up 11, 61-50.
You know, North Sevier's been trying to give themselves a chance here in the last couple minutes, but Rowland Hall's been able to knock down their free throws to keep that separation.
And they do again. The Duchesne Millard game coming up at 5:20 here from Desert Hills High School. About 15 minutes till that one's set to start. Second free throw by Provost is good, so he makes them both. He's got 9 points. 63-50 Rowland Hall. Up top, Anderson. Pump fake on the long 3. Pull up at the free throw line. In and out. Rebound by Ballard for Rowland Hall. 17 seconds left. Down the floor, they get it to Royer. To Adams, and Adams goes up for 2 with the left-hand layup. And that'll make it the largest lead of the game, now 15 points. 7 seconds to go in this one. Anderson hands to Brooks Mickelson. Mickelson with the deep three-pointer off the rim, no good. Adams the rebound, and that will do it. 65-50 is your final. Rowland Hall, the 15-point win over the North Sevier Wolves, as North Sevier has their season come to an end. They had won 3 straight must-win games, had the Wolves, and unfortunately they have their season end here against this next must-win game, as Rowland Hall will advance to the quarterfinals of the state tournament next week. They'll play the winner of Duchesne and Millard. That game coming up next here at the Desert Hills High School. We'll take the break and come back with the Sunrise Engineering postgame show next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Mountain Land Supply of Richfield is the Central Utah leader in plumbing, waterworks, turf, and ag irrigation. Mountain Land Supply features an entire line of Rainbird sprinklers and systems for your yard or commercial property, and backs it up with an extremely knowledgeable staff that cares about the local community because they live here. Visit them at 2104 South Red Hills Drive in Richfield, or call for a showroom appointment 435-896-9606. Mountain Land Supply is proud to sponsor high school sports and wishes the teams, coaches, and players success.
High-speed Wi-Fi. Not quite as important as running water in your home, but close. Centricom powers your Wi-Fi network with consistent speeds to keep all your gadgets going strong. Streaming video players, laptops, tablets, even smartphones, so you're never stuck with those big cell data charges. And talk about value. Just pick your speed and keep the Wi-Fi flowing in your home at a great low price. Upgrade your internet today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney